Larry catches the biggest bass.
There he is. That one jumped out of the water for her. Yeah, baby. There we go. Got him. Got him. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. There he is. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a mudfish. That's a mudfish for sure. Too good. Come here. Got it, Nick. Let's go, boys.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I have some pretty exciting news today to share with you guys. We have our first ever bass boat on the channel. So this thing is a 1548 Tracker Grizzly. I'm not going to tell you too much about it because I have a whole bunch of videos that are going to be coming out in it. We've already taken on its maiden voyage. It's been out. That's kind of the reason why you haven't heard from me in about a week, because I have just been hyper focused on this boat. I'll tell you the whole story about it. It's going to be a couple videos from now, but I had to share my excuse for not, I feel like it's a good one, my excuse for not going out or my excuse for being absent for about a week has been this boat. It's been a grind to get, and I'll give you the full story, the full rundown, and everything that we have done in it up to this point here in the next couple of videos. So that being said, let's get into today. We had an amazing day, probably one of the better days that I've had this summer. We probably caught for 3 bass. We hooked into about probably 15 pounds of bass in this video for just like the biggest 3. But we had a whole bunch of catches today, and we had some mystery catches, and we had a really good day on the kayak. So with that being said, let's get into today's video. I'm super excited about this boat, 1548 Grizzly Tracker. It's not like a legit, bass boat, 100 mile an hour across the lake, but I will say it's not a John boat, and me and Greg can comfortably fish off of the front deck, or maybe not comfortably, but if you have a good friend that you trust to stand up there with you, you can do it. And we can take it anywhere. We can go to Guntersville. I'm gonna take a week trip up to Guntersville because I've always just itched to go up there. I've been up there in the kayak. I've never really done any good in the kayak, and I really just want to go catch one of these big old bass that live in my state of Alabama. So we finally got a boat, guys. Finally. Also, if you know anything about an outboard motor, anybody want to hook me up, I have to get an outboard, which isn't that big of a deal. But anybody sells outboards, anybody has one they just want to give to me, it can hold up to a 25 horsepower. That's probably what I'm going to get. So that's kind of why I'm holding out to like give y'all the full rundown of the boat. But I'm super excited about that. If you can't tell, that has just consumed my brain for the past week. But let's get into today's video.
Good morning, guys. Welcome this morning. I had an idea. Actually, I've had this idea probably for a couple of weeks, but I'm just now getting around to actually doing it. I haven't caught that many fish on Topwater this year. So we're out at one of my favorite ponds, and I brought nothing but braid rods. I don't have a backup Wacky rig, no little frit side, no nothing. We got if I can pull my rods up, we have a popper on one rod. We have a frog on another. I have a Choppo, and then I also have a buzzbait. So we're gonna throw all these topwaters today, and I'm just going for the biggest, nastiest, meanest topwater blowups that I can possibly get. This pond, unfortunately, as you can see, they've killed all the grass around it. So there's a little bit of fresh grass over here. I think that's gonna be a good starting spot, and then we're just gonna go fish all over and see how many topwater blowups we can get. I'm probably gonna go ahead and zip over here. Normally I do like one big lap, but I want to kind of go to the spots that I think might be kind of high percentage. When I was coming in, I saw a whole bunch of fish like over here too. Or I saw a whole bunch of commotion. I don't know if it's safe to say they're fish or not, but we're going to try to catch fish on a little bit of everything today. I'd love to catch a couple on a frog, because honestly, guys, I don't know if I've caught any fish this year on a frog. Buzzbait as well. We're going to start off with this Choppo back behind us, because we can't have 2 treble hook lures up here in the front. That never works out. We got our buzzbait. This is the only frog I have for this buzzbait too, so this is probably going to be the lure that they're eating really good today, just because I'm not prepared. That's okay. And we got our frog. It's like a little bit of commotion everywhere this morning. Looks like the fish could be just kind of out roaming. Man, I haven't thrown topwater a lot this year. It's been a lot of like Wacky rigs and frit sides. And we've been catching a whole bunch of fish. Maybe that's why I've been catching so many, because I haven't been trying topwater. But I packed the truck last night and I was giddy. I was like, I'm excited to go and throw just topwater stuff because I haven't thrown topwater at all this year. Or I have, but I haven't, you know, had a day where I've caught, you know, a couple 2s and 3-pounders, a couple 2s and 3s on topwater lures. So I brought one of each, which could come back to bite me in the butt because sometimes, you know, you come out. That's one thing that I say is my biggest challenge for like making fishing videos. It's like sometimes I feel like I suck at fishing, but I also pick the lures I want to throw before I even get out to the water. So, you know, I'm sure if you throw a Wacky rig, you probably have a lot higher chance overall of catching fish on topwater. But I always struggle with that mentally. I have to remind myself, all right, dude, you told yourself before you even left the house that you're going to throw a popper all day, win, lose, or draw. So, let's see if there's one by that stick. Another thing I've learned too, guys, if you fish like ponds that are, I don't want to say super pressured, but you know, they get a lot of pressure and little things like this that you think there would be a fish on. Sometimes you have to like cast around it. You can't always just cast to the structure, especially like if you're fishing with a worm or a jig. Sometimes it's good to cast like in front of the brush pile or, you know, 6 feet off to the side of it and bring it by. Don't just cast straight at it. Because sometimes, you know, those fish see a lot of lures. Sometimes they'll just sit off to the side of it. Another thing too, like a popper, one of the best things I think you can do with a popper is just let it sit. When I say let it sit, I mean count to 7 or 8. And then a lot of times on that first like initial movement, wanna come up and get it. All right, I know for a fact there's fish over here. There was when I pulled in. So this frog over there. Oh, had him. There's our first eat on the frog. So, I don't know if he'll eat it again. I don't know how good he had it. There could be another one in there that's bigger too though. I don't know what possessed me to wear this dang sweatshirt out here. That was not a good idea. There he is. That one jumped out of the water for her. Yeah, baby. Oh, gosh. Oh, that is insane. That one literally jumped out of the water to eat it. Oh, golly, that kind of freaked me out. Oh my goodness, thank you, fish. I guess I can probably do a little bit better job of landing you. Golly. Barely got him too. Look at that one. That one's a good one to start with. Probably, what, at least 2 pounds. I have a scale. Let's see what our biggest one is going to be today. Golly, that's so much fun. Whew. Like, it takes me a minute to process every time I get like a topwater bite. I'm like, oh my gosh, he ate it. What do I do now? Set the hook. Oh, okay. 2 pounds, 115. We'll call him 2. Y'all agree? I know he's not 2 technically, but if y'all love me, y'all will say he's 2 with me. All right, first fish of the day, 2-pounder on the frog. Hard to beat. I mean, shit, I would take 100 2-pounder blowups in a day if they're like that, and then like 1.6 on something that's not a frog. Or maybe like 1.8 on something that's not a frog. I don't know, 8 is kind of cool though. All right, same cast. And we were what, 20 feet away from that spot? Wow. Y'all know how I talk about like not needing coffee in the morning sometimes? That's why. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little like, oh, I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely a morning person. Like, it doesn't take me long to get going. I get up and by the time I've washed my face, I'm like ready to go. But this morning I was like, the ride here felt like it was like extra long this morning. I was like, dang, I got up 30 minutes too late. I should have been out here 30 minutes earlier, but I've already had 2 bites. Wow, that's awesome. That, I mean, I don't know what a topwater eat will do to you, but it's just something about like an animal eating something that you like. I don't know, I don't know. I've never fed a lion, like, I don't want to say by hand, but you know, maybe like food off a stick. I almost feel like that's probably what it's like. And the lion ain't ate in 3 days. You know, like you feed it like a piece of ribeye and like a boneless, you know, 2-inch thick ribeye. Probably do a good mix of the frog and the popper down this bank. I'm definitely gonna throw more of the frog because I mean, frogs are cooler than a popper in my opinion. But it definitely looks like you could get bit over here around this dead grass. And not saying, like, I know I've talked about it a lot, but I'm not saying I know for a fact, like, I could probably go over here with like a wacky rig and catch fish all day down this bank. Just because the grass is dead doesn't mean there's not fish over here. But I am curious to see, because sometimes, like, you know, either they're in the grass, they're like on the edge of the grass and, you know, waiting on stuff to swim by, or they're like outside of the grass, you know, they're between the kayak and the grass. And I feel like a popper would do good in that situation. There we go, got him. Got him. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, he came off, doggone it. Dang, that was a good fish. Okay, he was like at the end of this scum. And that was like a 4 or 5 pounder. That would have been nice to hold. I guess this back camera just died on us. I guess y'all ain't gonna get to see that one today. That's all good. If we're catching 4 and 5 pounders on this frog, that camera can wait. Oh. Golly, that was sick. I've had 2 good eats on this frog. All right, I will put all these other rods back in the truck. That bird's trying to eat my frog. I just was fishing over there by him. I thought he would have known that, you know, my frog wasn't food. All right, look at this swamp lure, guys. This might be the first swamp lure I ever got. And it's pretty chewed up. It's not as chewed as it could be. Not chewed to the max, because it's still floating, but that's when you know. You can't say you have like a frog that's all chewed up until it doesn't float anymore. Or, you know, you got to squeeze the water out of it every 3 or 4 casts. Got 3 good bites on it today, though. Or I guess 2 really good ones. Oh, he got it. Oh, he spit it out. Okay. Yeah. He had it for a second. There he is. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a mudfish. That's a mudfish for sure. That's a big one, too. Golly, that's my first one of the year. I don't have grips. I'm getting my frog back. I don't know how I'm going to get it back, but I have 2 pairs of pliers. That's going to be kind of sketch, though. We're going to let him do his thing. I'm 100% getting my frog back. That is a mudfish, guys. Those things are toothy, and if he jumped in this kayak with me, I don't know what I would do. We're gonna kind of take him out here to the middle, just so I don't have to battle him up against the grass. Golly, that's fun. You can't tell me that ain't fun. I don't care who you are. Those things are so strong too, like when you set the hook on them, they just don't budge. Come on, baby. That's a big one too. I think that might be my biggest one. I mean, they get a lot bigger than this. I'm excited to see what my frog looks like after this. All right, boys, there he is. Look at the teeth. I don't want to get him too close. Look at the teeth on him. You can kind of barely see him, but I bet you can really feel him. All right, see you later, Mr. Bowfin. Sweet, now let's check out our frog. See if our frog's damaged beyond repair. Definitely got a few new scratches in it. All right, boys, I might have told you one in the beginning. I did have another reel in the car with some fluoro on it. It's getting a little bit later in the day, and I really didn't feel like, one, we've only landed one fish. Two, I've seen so much commotion just kind of out in the middle. And you know, topwater isn't always a thing that you can throw all day. Some places you definitely can, but it would have killed me to leave without at least trying a wacky rig in some of these places, especially after breaking off that 4 and 2, or especially after breaking off that 4 and 5 pounder and like some of the ones that we lost. Like, I got to go back through there with the wacky rig. So we got one. We got our summer special with a different colored tail. This is just a little green pumpkin one with a chartreuse tail. A little Berkley 5-inch general. We're gonna see if we can catch any fish out of any of these spots. Oh, I broke them off. There we go. There's one. Oh, that might be a good one. Oh yeah, it is a good one. And he is not happy. Hey, that is a really big one. Hey, I have a net somewhere back here. Oh, come on, net. Oh. Come here, big bass. Come over here. Oh, he has it good, but he might have it too good. Come here. Kayak net. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Off of the beaver dam. That's another tip for y'all, boys. If you ever see a beaver dam, cast at it 6 times. Make 6 casts at beaver dams. That was such a subtle bite. Oh, let's go. That might be, I don't know if he's gonna go 6. He looks, oh my gosh, look at that one. Heck yeah. That's a good fish. Yeah, he had it good, but he was chomping on that line. Shoot, I think that might be the biggest one of the day. I mean, it's the biggest one for sure of the day because I'm holding it. Whoa, look at that one. Has to be every bit of like a, I mean, he might go 6. I don't know. Let's find out. What do y'all say? I say he's gonna weigh 6'3", but also I can see him being like 5'13". Just kind of thin. Let's see. 4'5", 4'5", 4'4". We got 4'4". Zero the scale, try again. There it is, 5'4", 5'3". All right, we're gonna do it one more time. 0. Sweet, boys, look at that. 5 pounder on the Max Scent General. Awesome. Golly, these things are awesome. Look how big his mouth is. Like, if he was fat as he possibly could be, he'd probably be a, you know, if I would have caught this fish in March, shoot, I wouldn't be surprised if he was 6.5, maybe 7 pounds. He's pretty thin, but beautiful fish, huge mouth. Like, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, let's go. Thank you, sir. And he's missing a good portion of his tail. It's like that tail's been gone for a long time. Second 5 today. Okay. All right, after that, we're definitely gonna retie because he was chewing on the line. The line actually doesn't feel bad. I probably should retie, but I'm not going to. We're not gonna do it. Keep on fishing. Cool, I'm so happy I went and grabbed that Ned rig because I feel like, you know, now that the sun's kind of came up a little bit, we got a little bit of wind. I don't think I would have caught that fish without this Ned rig. I mean, this wacky rig. Did I say Ned rig twice right there? Wacky rig, wacky rig, wacky rig. Oh, there was another one right there. I gave him a light hook set because I didn't Like I'm trying to be mindful, especially coming from a frog. That's probably why I broke that first one off. Because I mean, you know, coming from a frog, you can set it however hard you want to and you don't have to worry about it. Then you try to do that same thing with 12 or 15 pound test fluoro, you're gonna break them every time. You know, sometimes you get lonely. There we go. There's one. There we go. There's another one. Feels like it could be good. Dang, we've gotten so many more bites. I'm so happy I went and picked up this Wacky rig. Oh, that's not a bad one. Take it. There it is. Awesome. There is fish number 3. We've had so many bites today, man. We'd be at probably about 10 fish if we've landed all the fish that we've gotten bit by today. But good one. Dang, that was a like missile release. Look how high that Wacky rig went up my line. Girl, you know I love you. No matter. There we go. There he is. Is that a bass or is that a huge bowfin? Whatever it is, it's big and long. It's another bowfin. That's number 2. Yeah, you can have that. Or that might be the same one we just caught. No, he looks bigger. Yeah, I guess that's what all those bubbles were right there. Is one of these. Yeah, dude, you can have that Wacky rig hook. I'm not really tripping on it. Like that frog, I wanted that frog back. But this thing, you can 100% keep that. There he is. Dang, I feel lucky. I need to go buy a lottery ticket after this. Normally you don't catch 2 of these in a day. Oh yeah, this one looks a little bit bigger. Yeah, I don't know. This might be the same. Let's see. No, this is a different one. Hey, the hook is just right there too. I feel like I can get it. Oh yeah. I feel like I could probably get that back. That might have been my sign right there. When he went crazy, you can get what back? You ain't getting this hook back, dog. Good, this one coming with me. Hook. Let's see, should we retie after that? Most definitely, you would think. No, line's not too frayed. Can't feel no fray, so keep on rolling.